CNN anchor Chris Cuomo has been suspended indefinitely. The news of Cuomo's suspension on Tuesday comes just after more details emerged about how Cuomo used his sources in the media to target women who accused his brother, New York Governor Andrew Cuomo, of harassment. CNN's article on this news tonight includes a quote from a CNN spokesperson who says the New York Attorney General's office released transcripts and exhibits Monday that shed new light on Chris Cuomo's involvement in his brother's defense. The documents, which we were not privy to before their public release, raised serious questions. When Chris admitted to us that he had offered advice to his brother's staff, he broke our rules and we acknowledged that publicly. But we also appreciated the unique position he was in and understood his need to put family first and job second. However, these documents point to a greater level of involvement in his brother's efforts than we previously knew, the spokesperson added. As a result, we have suspended Chris indefinitely, pending further evaluation. Before he was officially suspended, earlier today CNN said they were reviewing the material released on Monday that showed how host Chris Cuomo was not truthful to viewers when he told them in August that he did not speak to fellow media members about the scandal that engulfed his brother Andrew Cuomo. This quote from earlier today from CNN says the thousands of pages of additional transcripts and exhibits that were released today by the New York Attorney General deserve a thorough review and consideration. We will be having conversations and seeking additional clarity about their significance as they relate to CNN over the next several days. Another article on this today at Zero Hedge gives some more background, reminding us how, speaking on his show earlier this year, Chris Cuomo claimed that he never made calls to the press about his brother's situation. But in contrast to what Cuomo claimed on his show, the newly released material shows that Chris Cuomo tapped sources, including some inside rival media outlets, to try to ascertain if more women were coming forward to accuse his brother. They continue saying in one case, Chris Cuomo was tasked by Melissa DeRosa, at the time a top aide to Andrew Cuomo. I'm sure many who have been following this will remember she had to resign back in August of this year over her role in the same scandal. One of the texts from Chris Cuomo to DeRosa is included in this other article from the Epoch Times. Cuomo texted DeRosa on March 4th, quote, "I have a lead on the wedding girl." This text from Chris Cuomo to DeRosa about getting a lead on the wedding girl is a reference to Anna Rook, who said that Andrew Cuomo harassed her at a wedding. Asked where he got that lead, Chris Cuomo told investigators a source provided him with it. Cuomo identified the male source by name, but the name was redacted in this report. According to these new reports, Chris Cuomo was tasked by Melissa DeRosa with gathering intel about a looming story by New Yorker reporter Ronan Farrow. Chris Cuomo was successful, telling DeRosa in a text message on March 15th that Farrow's story was, quote, "not ready for tomorrow." In another message, Chris Cuomo appeared to signal that he spoke directly with Farrow. He also checked into rumored stories by other outlets, including Politico. Chris Cuomo has not responded to requests for comment. He told investigators during a deposition that he did not try to affect any reports. Quote, "If I had tried to influence any of the reporting at CNN or anywhere else, I guarantee you people would know, and so would a lot of others," Cuomo said. So the idea of one reporter calling another to find out about what's coming down the pipe is completely business as usual. Beyond Chris Cuomo's involvement in this scandal, people are also continuing to question CNN and their lack of transparency regarding the situation. This article concludes with a quote from the president of the Society of Professional Journalists, who said it is unethical for a journalist to use their position, contacts, and influence to help a family member or friend involved in an investigation by law enforcement. The SPJ Code of Ethics clarifies the rules. Avoid conflicts of interest, real or perceived, minimize harm, and be accountable and transparent, she added. Of course, this is not the only bad news right now for CNN. Another recent article from Zero Hedge has the headline CNN to reportedly fire a good number of on-air talent and staff in major shakeup. They say after CNN's ratings crashed through the floor once again in October, with not one show averaging 1 million viewers, a major shakeup is in the works at the network. Even their most popular shows can't manage to get 1 million viewers at CNN. They say, according to Deadline, Discovery chief David Zaslav, who is widely expected to assume stewardship of CNN after its merger with Warner Media is complete, has kept his public comments on the failing news network close to the vest. When asked by Deadline what he thinks will happen with honcho Jeff Zucker, Zaslav said, quote, "Jeff's a good friend and I like him a lot." But sources say that CNN is going to revert to a 100% news channel, and a good number of CNN's talent and staff will be fired as part of a major shakeup. According to Deadline, they say Zaslav has vowed to be very hands-on. As for Chris Cuomo specifically, another recent article from The Wrap says that Chris Cuomo's show at CNN hit an all-time low in ratings in early November. Cuomo Primetime dipped to just 684,000 total viewers, the show's lowest since launching 3 years earlier. Even Forbes is making fun of how bad CNN's ratings have been recently. Its headline from November 10th says more people were watching the Hallmark Channel than CNN last week on election night. Please leave a comment and tell me what you think about this latest update. If you could give this video a thumbs up, remember to click the like button, that's greatly appreciated, and make sure that you're subscribed to the channel. As usual, thank you very much everyone who has been supporting this channel with your donations over at Patreon or PayPal. Even just a few dollars makes a huge difference and helps me keep talking about these important issues. You can find either link down in the video description where you can support this channel directly, patreon.com/realityreader or paypal.me/realityreader. And once again, with all the censorship happening here at YouTube, I'll just remind everyone it might be a good idea to find me on some alternative platforms as well. One place where you can find me is superu.net. If you search for Kip Simpson at superu.net, that's super, the letter u.net. You can also find me at odyssey.com. I will follow up soon. Thanks again.